Hey, hey, how are you?
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How's everything going for you right now?
It's going good. I'm also out in the backyard, spending a lot of time in the backyard these days.
Absolutely. Before we
Yeah.
get into everything, obviously tonight is season 4, the finale
Yeah.
episode, 9/8 Central on NBC. Everyone's excited about it. What are your feelings and emotions?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big finish. There's a lot of answers are going to be thrown out as to some of the mysteries that have been posed this season. Between Randall and Kevin, and what's going on with Kate and Toby. Yeah, Kate and Toby's future will be kind of laid out for everybody to experience.
Okay, we're still going to dig a little bit deeper on that. I know you can't tell us everything, but first and foremost, I want to say congratulations to you and Rachel. I know you're
Thanks.
expecting.
Yeah, we're expecting our first child, due July 25th, a little baby boy.
So exciting. How are the puppies taking it? The doggies, the first children?
Oh, the puppies are fine. They don't know the difference. They've been awful snuggly with Rachel for sure, cuddling up around her and kind of being a little extra protective of her. But it's gonna be a fun house full of nonstop pooping things.
Pooping things, you can adjust. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I know that you have set the bar very high, the two of you, for gender reveals.
Yeah, very, very high. It
What
took
was the inspiration?
Well, first of all, it took a lot of convincing. I was like, Rachel, you have to let me do this. And she was like, I don't know about this. I don't know how well it's going to play. And it really just came down to photo selection, and making sure that they were artistic and colorful and descriptive. And so, should I say hi to Jackson Daniel?
Yes,
What's
say
up, man?
hi.
How are you? Can I give you a hint if it's a boy or a girl? Oh,
We know.
it's a boy. I posted about 15 phalluses in a row, and then a very medical photo of the male internal anatomy. So yeah, it's going to be a little baby boy in July 25th.
July 25th. Okay,
Yeah.
so do we have any names in mind?
We do.
Ah.
We've pretty much landed on a name. We're not sharing that right now. We're going to share it with our friends and family first, and then we'll figure out. Maybe we'll put it. Maybe we'll release it as like a puzzle, and people will have to guess.
Okay, we could do that.
His name. Yeah.
I'm down for a puzzle. So knowing this time, obviously we're all in our homes for obviously the greater good. What have the two of you been doing? How's home life?
Home life is good. Rachel and I are obviously very lucky in this time to have each other and to have a home and enough means to support ourselves. And so we've been trying to figure out how we can help from home. And so, there's obviously the large scale charities that we can donate to. We are going to be donating to a charity called the Actors Fund that goes through Actors Equity, which is contributing to the artistic community in New York. Not just it's kind of mislabeled. They're actually thinking of renaming it, but it's box office workers, ushers, theater employees, hair, makeup, costume designers, choreographers, pretty much everyone in New York who New York is an expensive city. But Rachel and I have also decided that, some of the things that we can do in our own community, we have elderly neighbors that we can check in on. We have, we can do grocery runs. We can pick up prescriptions when we're out. Obviously within the bounds of being safe during the quarantine. But
Yeah.
there's a bunch of people who, a couple $100 here and there can make or break them. And so we're trying to figure out, I'm on an app called Cameo.
Right.
And Cameo is a customized greeting app where you can hire me to send a video to anyone you want, saying anything you want, doing anything you want within reason.
Yes, within reason.
And I've decided that for the rest of this quarantine, however long this goes, all of the profits I can make from that, I'm going to donate back to my community, or to the Actors Fund. So people can get a customized greeting from me being an idiot, and their money will be put to good use. But you know, one of the good examples is there's a woman in our neighborhood who's in her 70s who makes her entire living dog sitting for people while they're at work, and she takes care of her husband who has cerebral palsy, and their entire income is gone. Everyone's home with their dogs now.
Wow.
And so Rachel and I are sending some money her way to kind of keep the income stream flowing. And we've just kind of decided, like, that's what we can do. If we can afford it, you know, we will continue to pay the gardener and the tip the delivery guys and the dog walkers and everywhere where we would normally contribute to society financially, we're going to try to keep doing that, even if services are not available. So hopefully people can keep things going.
I think that's the one, you're touching on all of it. The one positive that we can take from this, it's obviously this is something so extreme that we're all trying to get through together as humans, but wherever you can find a way, let's find a way to do something.
Yeah, I think, Rachel and I have both conserve where you can and serve where you can. And since there's a quarantine, that may just be your next door neighbor, but I think I don't know. I think there's been so much going on in this world right now. There's so much anxiety, so much stress, so much fear, so much anger. And then all of a sudden, the universe has told us all to just sit still, be quiet, and see how we can be of service to each other. And it's difficult. It's not easy. It's not easy to have our routines kind of taken away from us. But I'm very grateful for Rachel and the pups and actually everybody online. You know, I've been FaceTiming like mad with people and staying connected. So in a lot of ways, more connected than ever.
Well, we appreciate everything that the two of you are doing, and we hope that we can all aspire to be like how you are and do something in the community, whatever we can do.
Yeah, you don't have to look far. People need help.
So everyone is writing. I know you can see, and beyond everyone that is following us right now, it is time for This Is Us.
That's right.
This is going to be such an amazing episode. So many people are looking forward to it. Yeah. You, Toby and Kate, they've gone through so much this season, this entire season. What can we expect to see from you guys, and what will change?
I mean, the conversation that will change the direction of both of their lives will start tonight. And it could go either way, actually. I know This Is Us cast members are vague to interview, but
you can never tell us anything, which I love.
It's hard, you know. It's our writers are so good at telling an intricate and detailed and surprising story. We don't want to ruin any of that good work. But this episode has I mean, it runs the gamut of emotions from you know, sadness to hilarity to rage to everything. So it should keep people it's going to leave people hanging, man. Oh boy.
The one thing we know that someone's having their first birthday.
That's right. Baby Jack is turning 1. Wells is the little actor who plays Baby Jack, and I'm convinced he will win awards someday. He's a very talented baby.
That's hard to be a talented baby. Okay.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you can't train babies for this, people.
But is it training you to be a father? Has this person that you're playing, Toby, is it helping you?
Sure. I mean, sure. Yeah. I mean, these are high stress. I mean, in as little a way as I don't spend that much time with him, but you know, there's patience involved. There's calm involved. There's quiet. You know, the just the physical connection between a large person and a little person has been helpful. You know, how do you handle one of those things? All right, you got a football grip. There's tons of grips. There's like 15 grips on a baby that you can take. You know, you got like a Heisman grip. There's all kinds of things, and we sorry for the beat. We've had like 13 babies come into our life this last year through friends and family. My brother had his first son. Rachel's sisters are having kids. We've had 2 sets of twins. We've had 3 different trips to the NICU. Like, it was a big year. We learned a lot from all the different parents and how they're experiencing it, what they're going through, and just kind of soaking it all up.
Well, we think you're going to be just fine in that department.
Yeah.
The both of you are going to be great parents. We're excited to see that play out. How are the group chats? Have you been talking, have FaceTiming with the rest of the cast? I know you guys are excited about tonight. This is huge.
Yeah, our group chat is generally pretty active, but now that everyone is bored on top of the season finale approaching, we have plenty of memes and things to spread around. Nobody is more bored than our executive producer Ken Olin, who directed the finale episode, and he's probably the funniest person I've ever encountered in the written text.
Right.
He places them very well, and he kind of runs.
Something else. Oh, can you hear us? We're losing just a little bit. Oh, there we go. I can hear you.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
We're good. Something else that we love from This Is Us, the cast. Can we just say hands down 2 words, TikTok?
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
are best at it?
This is what the kids are doing these days. You know, they're ticking, they're talking. They're talking about TikTok. You know, let's talk about TikTok. I have no idea what it is. I am not on it, but anytime Sterling K. Brown needs us to throw down some choreographed rhythmic motion, the cast is available and ready. So do we tick and talk? I'd say, yeah, we probably tick and we tick and we talk. And we don't
as
stop
long as you're
rocking.
ticking and talking.
Yeah, I said
exactly.
A tick. You know, I said tick, talk, and I don't stop a rocking to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. You know, what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. See, I am the Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello.
Say hello.
Yeah, all right.
To the black, to the red, to the white. Okay, we won't do.
The purple and yellow.
And yellow. Okay, but first I got a bang bang. Okay, we won't do that.
Okay. Yeah, we're late to that Rita Wilson party.
Yeah, I know. She beat us to that.
Man, that woman's incredible.
She's the best. I'm glad that.
Have you ever met her husband, Tom?
Yes, I've talked to them, and I'm so happy that they're doing okay right now. It's good. Yeah. Someone told me, and tell me if this is true or not, you had a car back in the day.
Yeah.
And somehow you got it back, the same car?
Oh yeah, you can see the photos on my Instagram. So my very first car was this 1965 Mustang.
Okay.
It was my dream car. My parents said that if I got good grades and I stayed out of trouble, and at the time I was a Boy Scout, and they're like, if you get your Eagle Scout by the time you're 16, you can have this car. And my dad brought this car home and taught me how to work on engines, and we parked it in the garage and worked on it and fixed it up and all these things. And I drove it for a long time. And then when I was getting ready to graduate, I loved it. Like I would lay underneath this thing and just tighten bolts. I loved it so much. And then when I was getting ready to graduate college, I don't know what I was thinking, but I kind of thought I needed a more reliable, newer car to get around if I was going to be a struggling actor. And I ended up getting this Volkswagen and selling the car. The Volkswagen ended up being wait, can we curse on online? Access online? We probably shouldn't.
I'll act like I don't hear it.
Yeah, no, it was the Volkswagen was a real POS.
There you go.
And I regretted selling this thing. And for years I looked for it online, and I kind of kept my eye on eBay and looked around. And finally, a couple months ago, I was like, I have people now. I didn't have people then. I've got a team of people. I've got agents, managers, lawyers, publicists. And so I sent them all an email and said, how could I find this thing? And, Katie C. Stefan says I can curse. Well, yeah. And my lawyer was like, well, I know a good private investigator. And it didn't occur to me that private investigators were real. Like, I was like,
you thought it was in the movies?
Yeah, sure. I mean, do you know anyone who's ever used a private investigator? I don't. And so we hired this private investigator, and he found the car. He found my car sitting in some guy's side yard, and it had been sitting there for a decade. And it had previously been stolen and recovered, and it's in incredible shape. There's no rust. I mean, it's incredible. And so I'm partnering with Summit Racing to rebuild it. They're gonna throw a new engine and everything in it, and so I'm working with my mechanic, and yeah, soon she'll be back on the road. It's gonna be incredible.
That's an incredible story. And by the way,
Yes.
very jealous because my dad's sitting inside right now, and I have to tell him this. He wouldn't let me get the Mustang I wanted. I wanted a 67 Shelby, light blue, baby blue, I found on Craigslist. He said no.
When was this?
Back in the day when I was in high school. So congratulations to you for getting the baby back.
You're a grown-ass woman now.
I'm a grown-ass.
You go find a 67 Shelby Mustang now.
It's going to be so expensive.
It's going to be a lot of money, but
I'll use your private investigator and we'll talk about it.
There you go. Yeah, you find one.
I know you got to get out of here. A couple more things I want to say. I know you've got to miss the stage.
Yeah.
Are we going to get back out there once it's time for us to get back outside? Are we going
Absolutely. I've been trying to find ways to do it in the hiatus. There's just not a lot of time left. But this last year, the musical Hadestown won the Tony for Best New Musical, and I am on the original cast recording of that because I did the first workshop of it. So if anybody wants to hear any of my stage, Broadway stuff, you can find. Oh, check it out! The music is incredible, and if you're, when this blows over and people can get back to New York, go see these shows if they're still running. Fingers crossed.
Absolutely. That will definitely happen. I think a way to go out in this, before we say tune in again to This Is Us Tonight, the season finale, I want to say the 3 R's I think are very important that you and Rachel have.
Oh.
Can you break those down for people? Because I think it's cool for the audience to know about this.
You know what? This is actually good. While you're locked indoors with your significant other, there's going to be conflict. And the conflict resolution that we have learned in order, because we don't want to be hurting each other. We don't want to be fighting. This quarantine is going to be too long to be in an argument. Right. And so we practice the 3 R's, which are reflect, respond, repair. And one of the most important of the 3 R's is reflect, because most people don't do this. So when someone comes to you and says, "Hey, you really hurt my feelings," a lot of people go straight to, "Oh, I'm sorry," but they don't reflect back what the person is saying to them. It is important that you let the person know what you're apologizing for. So you reflect back what you hear. You say, "I hear that I was short with you, and that made you feel small, and I don't want to make you feel that way." So I've now reflected back what was expressed to me, and then you respond by saying, I really don't want to make you feel that way. And then you repair. And then you say, in the future, I'm not going to do those things again. What else can I do to make it up to you? All of those things. But that's kind of how we move through repair, so we can get on with a happy and playful quarantine.
Oh, I know. It's good. It's smart. Yeah. See, people are saying they love the 3 R's.
Oh, good. Yeah, the 3 R's. Yeah, the garbage truck is coming down the alley now. So I don't know if maybe you guys wanted to watch the garbage truck go by.
Yeah, sure. Let's check it out.
Let's just.
What kind of garbage is he picking up over
Oh,
there?
it's picking up all kinds of garbage, you guys. They're picking up all kinds of stuff out here, dude. Look at this. Look at this fucking guy. Huh? He's got all kinds of stuff, bro.
See, this is what we need on a Tuesday.
This is the kind of thing that you take for granted, by the way, in your quarantine, is your local garbage man. If we went 1 week in New York City without collecting the garbage, the bubonic plague would return to the United States of America. I'm not exaggerating. It's a very important service that they provide. Is it too loud? Is it pretty loud?
Can he see us? Thank you, sir. Yeah. You realize all these people are important. Everyone is important.
Yeah. We take it for granted, and there are people in our lives who are invisible, who we don't really pay any mind to. And there goes one who I wave to him almost every day.
Oh, I love that. Well, listen, I'll let you get back to your life, to getting
All right, cool.
inside, taking care of yourself. Do you want to say anything to the fans and let them know, obviously, tonight, tune in?
Yeah, sure. I mean, happy to take any little questions there, or look forward to tonight, the season finale of This Is Us, season 4, Philadelphia in the House, is on tonight at what, 9 Eastern. And 9
9/8 Central.
9/8 Central. That's how you say it in television speak.
9/8 Central on NBC, people.
That's right.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Be good to each other.
Chris, thank you so much, sir, for taking the time.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Have a good one.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye.